to get off of here. I have rambled on enough, and I am almost at my destination. And as always, it's your favorite girl from the Midwest, Shecago Redd. I don't even know if I said that earlier. I just started talking. Child. Menopause. Menopause. Menopause.
Baby, you should know this.
That I ain't going. I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should've known it. And I wasn't going.
Hey, redheads. Welcome to another episode of Red Rage. I gotta get a sound effect or something to go with that, because, you know, it's not road rage. Red rage is a little better than road rage because I really don't have rage. Yes, I do. I ain't finna. I'm not even about to start lying to y'all. I tell the truth to y'all. How did Tyrese say it in Baby Boy? I tell you the truth. I tell you the lie because I love you. I tell them the truth because I don't love them. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say it like that, but that was the sentiment. That, you know what? Let's kick it off. Welcome on into the video, to the topic. Why did all my stuff in the back seat just slide over there? Anyway, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Get down in the red zone. You know what it is, the comment section. That's what we call the red zone, because when you have red rage, gotta have a red zone. Talk about it. You know, express it. Express yourself. But today I actually had a few. You know what? I cannot deal with this stuff sliding like this. Ugh, it's getting on my nerves. What was I about to talk about? I had my topics together, and I just mentioned something, and now I forgot what I mentioned. What was I talking about, y'all? See, this is part of that menopause that I was talking about yesterday. This is episode 2, in case you were wondering. I started doing these red rage sessions as I'm driving home from work, or whenever I'm in my car and I feel like having a conversation. This is what we're gonna do, you know? So I was thinking today while I was preparing my lunch, and things that go together when it comes to food. You know, you can't have one without the other, and if you have one and you don't have the other, it just, the meal doesn't seem complete. It's not a cohesive meal. Like, you can't really sit and enjoy that joker. And for me, it's cold sandwiches and Lay's potato chips. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. If I'm having a ham sandwich, you know what? Let me take that back. It's not even a cold sandwich. Because if I'm having a homemade cheeseburger that I made, and I put my all into it, I gotta have some Lay's potato chips on the side. And there are only 2 Lay's potato chips that I like. It's plain and salt and sour. I mean, salt and vinegar. It's one of the 2. Ooh! Just the thought of it. I've always been a salty, savory person. I'm not a big sweets person. The saltier the better for me. The bitter the better. The spicier the better. That's you coming down. Okay, take it. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It was getting on my nerves, and now I can't even. Whew, okay. Whew, that's better. But I'm very salty, sour, spicy, bitter. That's me. I'm not very sweet, tangy. That's not me. When I'm eating someone's spaghetti and I detect any bit of sugar in it, I am annoyed. I don't know why y'all put sugar in your spaghetti. Spaghetti is not dessert. Spaghetti is a meal. Hello? Stop putting all that doggone sugar in your spaghetti. That is disgusting. I can't stand it. That's one reason why I'm not big on mostaccioli, because it tastes sweet. And it's supposed to. Mostaccioli should have a sweetness to the sauce, but not spaghetti. Okay? And I was watching something. I bounce around. I'm sorry, y'all. I was watching something yesterday with Erica Alexander and Kim Cole, who they have a podcast called Reliving Single, where they are reviewing episodes of Living Single. They're, giving their own opinions about it and the things that were going on behind the scenes. It's really nice. I enjoyed it. But they weren't doing that podcast. They were actually doing a taste test of these 3 women from different parts of the United States who were showing their skills in making collard greens. And I forgot which one it was, but somebody mentioned putting sugar in the collard greens. And one lady said, I don't even know why y'all mess up greens by putting sugar in it. That you should never put sugar in greens. If you put sugar in your greens, you are disrespecting the ancestors. I'm sorry. The ancestors were not putting sugar in their greens. I'm sorry, they were not. I just refuse to believe that. But anyway, back to my original topic, which was Lay's potato chips. Lay's potato chips. It's got to be some type of narcotic in Lay's potato chips, because I have never, and I, my right hand to God, I have never been a junk food person per se. I was never a potato chip person. I was never a chocolate candy bar eating person. I just didn't grow up that way. My father was the person that bought the groceries, and he just would not allow that to happen, because I was a big girl. Not, when I say big, I don't mean fat. I was pudgy, but I shot up and my height took over, so I ended up evening out and I thinned out. I was quite curvy as a teenager. And yeah, so when I was a young girl, we didn't do sweet cereals and snacks and stuff like that. We just didn't do it. So because I grew up that way, I just never understood the addiction to potato chips and candy and stuff like that. Until I had me a good old fresh bag of Lay's. Baby. Oh, my life ain't been the same. When I tell you, if I go to the vending machine at work and the Lay's potato chips are gone, yeah, it's not a good day. And I don't do the vending machine every day. I don't buy Lay's every day. But I also pass a 7-Eleven on my way to work. And I will stop at the 7-Eleven at 5:45 in the morning and buy myself a bag of Lay's potato chips. Yes, I will. I have and do. Yep. But I buy the Lay's potato chips because I'm buying a sandwich too. I get one of those pre-wrapped sandwiches. I used to date a trucker. So now I really have no problem buying gas station food. I don't. In fact, some of the best food I've had came from a gas station. No lie. It's some good gas station food out here. But anyway, That was my one thing. My other thing was, is there a food? Let me back it up. I'm a food snob when it comes to certain things. And when I say a food snob, I don't mean it has to be the most expensive, or I'm not bougie about it. However, when it comes to my mama's banana pudding, my lips ain't touched nobody else's banana pudding, not even my brother's. And I think he did a really good job. It looked just like my mama's banana pudding, but I don't eat anybody else's banana pudding. I made that mistake one time. I ate somebody else's banana pudding, and they had made it from a box. They had made it from, the banana pudding flavored Jello. They made it from that, and I was like, not Jello, the pudding. I was like, what is this? What are we doing? You didn't bust out a double broiler and prepare it like your mama would have. The double broiler, and then you get the meringue on the top by beating the white of the eggs, and put a little sugar in it. You didn't do that. What is this? So ever since then, no. I don't eat anybody else's banana pudding. You can, and I've had people tell me my banana pudding is. I know you don't like my banana pudding. I bet it's better than your mama's. I bet it ain't. But I'll never know, because I ain't never gonna taste yours. I don't even get banana pudding from Potholes, and I've been told Potholes banana pudding is really good. I'm sure it is. I'll never know. No. The only dessert I get from Potholes is pecan pie and kiwi. Is it kiwi? Kiwi lime? Is it kiwi? See, that's how much I don't eat sweets. I don't even remember what I get. I know I get pecan pie though. That pecan pie is good. Key lime. I said kiwi. Key lime. That's why it wasn't sounding right to me. Key lime pie. I will get that. I like that bitter. It's the bitterness of the lime. Ooh, just thinking about it, talking about it. I feel like I need to go to Potholes. But yeah, y'all, I don't mess around with anybody else's banana pudding. I just can't. And what I also used to love is my mom's smothered pork chops. My mama smothered pork chops. I loved her pork chops so much, I had to start making my own. And now I like my smothered pork chops better than my mama's. But I still eat hers. If she cooking them, I'm eating them. I sure am. And for those of you talking to yourself saying you still eat pork, yes, I do. I still eat pork. Pork ain't hurt nobody. Them pigs didn't die in vain. I'm gonna eat them, and I enjoy the eating. Yes, I do. I get pork sausage on my Chicago style pizza. I eat pork bacon. I eat ham at Thanksgiving. I do. A sausage patty from the pig. I'm all about it. I'm all about that pork life. I eat that pork life. Cause there's nothing I don't even know where I was about to go with that. Pork life. I eat the pork life. Pork life. Da 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 da. Oh, pork life. Okay. Whew. So since we're still on the topic of food, let me tell y'all, there are certain things that I have to have in addition to my Lay's potato chips with a sandwich. If I'm having certain types of foods, I gotta have a beverage. Like the beverage will kick it off for me. So if I'm having Mexican food, Tacos, burritos. I really only do tacos and burritos when I'm at a Mexican. I don't know what else they serve at, or a quesadilla. I will eat a quesadilla, but all the rest of that other stuff, I don't. Oh, and a fajita. I keep coming up with new stuff, but tacos and burritos are my staples. That's what I get when I go to the Flying Iguana in Jacksonville, Florida. I get the 3 taco dinner. Steak with cilantro, onions, tomato, if I can get tomato. Yeah. Give me a little lime wedge on the side, squeeze a little lime juice in there, put my picante sauce on there, not picante, pico de gallo if they have it. Yes. Woo! And then top it off with some good old Spanish rice and some refried beans. That's some good eating. But what I like with that, if I'm at home, I gotta have a Monaco. I don't know what it is about you know what? Let me just be real honest. I will drink a Monaco with anything. Monacos and Shecago Redd. Yeah. I love Monaco. I don't know who. I know who turned me on to them. It was this girl who owned a liquor store in my area. She had a liquor store in Westchester, Illinois, and a black girl. Her and her boyfriend. Was it her and her boyfriend? Fiance, husband, guy she was dealing with. I think it was her and him and her brother, or her and her brother. Whatever it was, she was one of the owners, and she and I became real cool. And she introduced me to Monaco's, and what she would do is I would come there. She would be like, "Girl, I got a drink for you," and she would open up a can or open up whatever it was and pour me up a little libation before I went shopping. And I would take a sip, and she knew it. I was gonna buy some. So, yes, that's who hooked me to Monaco's. But I love that I like any kind of carbonated drink, if I'm being honest. I like a carbonated drink with my food. I really need to stop that. I need to get back on track with my clean eating. But it's just something about those Monacos. Monaco. Yes. Especially when it's cold. I like to put it in the freezer, let it get a little chill on it. So when I open it up, it kind of gets frosty. As soon as the air hits it. Yes. Party in my body. Party in my body. Yes. Italian beef. What would I eat with Italian beef? I like a rum and coke, and I will change it up. I'll do rum and coke or rum and Pepsi. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. However, speaking of Coke, let me tell you what has had me in a chokehold ever since I had some of it from Wendy's. It's the Coke and lime. It's the Coke and lime. And then last year I found out that they had Coke, that they had the peach flavor. So now I get Coke and peach mix. Jesus! When I tell you that it's fire. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. Who is calling me? The disruption is disrespectful. But yeah, that Coke and lime is good. Coke and lime is really good because I'm a citrusy person. Anything citrus, I'm with it. The only thing I don't care for is strawberry. I don't want anything strawberry flavored. I will eat a strawberry from time to time, but I'm not crazy about strawberries either. But as far as the rest of the citrus family goes, get here. Kiwi, lime, lemon, orange, grapefruit, all of that. All of that. Get here. Get here. I want it. I like anything peach flavored, anything watermelon flavored. Can't go wrong. If you're trying to get something for me, if it's got peach on it, watermelon, grapefruit, I told y'all I like bitter. I like salty, bitter. I like that. That's my zhuzh. I'm in my happy place when I'm eating something that's got a citrus flavor to it. Yeah, y'all. But that's really it. I still can't remember what my thought was earlier. But see, that's part of this menopause thing. I'ma always come back to menopause in these conversations. So just get used to it, okay? Because that's what I'm going through. And since I gotta go through it, we all gotta go through it. Okay? And when I say I'm going through it, I'm really not having major issues with menopause. I'm not, like I said the other day, I'm perimenopause. I'm not menopause yet. I can't seem to kick this cycle. I can't get it to run its course. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Today was a rough day at work. It was so cold in the office. When I say cold, did I turn my heater off? Yeah, I did turn my heater off. I had to keep my heater on all day. All day. It was cold. It was so cold. White people were complaining. Now, y'all know it's cold when white people are complaining. Yeah. I say this, it's cold. It's cold. Oh, we were bundled up in that office today. Yes, indeed. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I have rambled on enough, and I am almost at my destination. And as always, it's your favorite girl from the Midwest, Shecago Redd. I don't even know if I said that earlier. I just started talking. Child. Menopause. 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 But as I said, it's your favorite girl from the Midwest, Shecago Redd, with the second episode of Red. Wait to get my sound effects going. I'm gonna make it happen. I just, got to sit with myself, figure this out. But I'm gonna get it done. Because you deserve it. You deserve all the bells and whistles that I can provide. Okay? And you're gonna get it. You all have an amazing day. Make sure that you subscribe, like the video, comment, get in that red zone, and do your thing. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you see me. And let me see you. Make your voice heard too. And let me know what your favorite foods are, your favorite pairings. What do you have to have with whatever it is you're eating? What do you eat in your region of the world? What's the food there? I'm from Chicago, so we do Italian beefs, pizza puffs, soggy chicken, and fries. I read something the other day. I don't know if I was on TikTok or if I was looking at a reel on Facebook or on YouTube, whatever it was. Somebody had gotten a hoagie in Chicago, and I think they were at home with a hoagie, and they had gotten a steak hoagie. I think they call it a sweet steak or whatever. I don't know. We don't have hoagies on this side of town. I'm in the west suburbs. Hoagies are more a south side thing. But anyway, the sandwich was super soggy, and they had fries, and the fries were soggy. And somebody commented, why do Chicago people why that sandwich is so soggy? And all I could do was laugh because we will wet up some stuff. We're a saucy town. We're a saucy city. And we're gonna throw some sauce on it. We're gonna dip some bread. We're gonna sop it up with some bread. Yes, that's what we do. And Italian beef must be dipped. It's got to be. Even if it's a little dip, you don't want a dry Italian beef. Ugh. That joke will get caught in your throat. And you'll die of asphyxiation. Gotta wet it up. Wet your Italian beef. But anyway, I just went off on a tangent. But I will talk to you all later, because I have talked enough. Now I'm hungry. I want some food. You all have a great day. Like I said, get in the comments in that red zone. Let me hear from you, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Show me how you care.
Hi everyone, Jamil and Shara and Audra and Heather and Shecago. What a beautiful spelling. Shecago, Shecago. That's a dope name.